Vibration upgrade in progress. 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 Vibration upgrade at 50%. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade at 75%. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade is complete. Your messenger has arrived. The show will begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Initiate. Well, good evening, everybody. I'm Tanya Lee of Harmonia, and we are here live for another edition of All Signs. So just want to remind you guys here that this is the All Signs for the March energy here. These are the general readings. We never know what's going to come up with the generals. It's a catch-all. So if you're looking for your All Signs love readings with March energy, that's coming on Friday for connections and singles. But tonight, this is a catch-all for everything. Okay. And yes, I saw Isis. I saw you said you weren't expecting a live today. Well, that's because we're going already in March energy. We're at a short month. So here we are. Here we are already. And I have to do the generals before I do the love reading. So I just do it in the order that it is. So it feels like it's kind of early, but it's not because we're already in March energy next week. So yeah, I got to get these out. I want you guys to be prepared for March 1st. So hello to my moderators, Nancy, Star, Isis, of course, is here. And Amy, hello. How are you doing over on Facebook? Yes, we are on Facebook. Believe it or not, guys, we are. So don't be shy. We can see you here on YouTube and on Twitch. It's all the feed here is here, but most of the audience, guys, is on YouTube. It is. Now, typically we do with our all signs a collective bonus or unlock bonus. But when I do the monthly readings, I do not do a collective bonus. And here's why. Because these readings, guys, these readings are a little bit longer. So we're going to take our time this evening, see what comes up. But we always start out with the birthday sign. So Pisces will be up first. Happy birthday out there to my Pisces. Don't forget, Pisces, you guys get your public reading tomorrow too, a live unfolding right here on YouTube and on Facebook and on Twitch. But if you want to see what it's like to get a timeless tarot reading, what kind of content is over at Harmonia Friends Community, then come on in. If you got Pisces in your chart, come to the live tomorrow. It's already scheduled out. That's going to be at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Pisces, your timeless vault reading got released today. So so we're already starting. We are. Absolutely. Hello, Wildflower. Welcome back. Hi, Tammy. Welcome back. Hello, Amy, here on YouTube. So let's get started here. Who's got Pisces in their chart? Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We're going to start with you first. Now, I decided I'm going to switch up these generals a little bit. I'm doing a different general spread. I like this one. This was my old school spread. I used to do this a lot when I used to do the individual reading. So I'm going back to that style because I like it and I miss it. So we're going back to it. We also got a new deck this evening. Super excited about this. This deck just actually came out, like literally. It's the light and the dark tarot. Oh my goodness, look at this. I just dropped everything on my keyboard. Hold on here. The light and the dark tarot. It's a brand new deck. It just came out. I pre-ordered this a while back. So I'm excited. I literally just got this today. So I've been clearing the energy of that and getting ready. So that will be fun. We're going to be using a new deck as well. Hello, Guy. Well, look who's here. My brother and his cute, do you guys see that? Do you see the cute little puppy? He got a new puppy called Henry. That's my brother. And Henry's more important than my guy, my brother. He got a new puppy. and I love him. And he's got an Instagram page too. Henry. He's so cute. All right, Pisces. Let's get to it. Let's call in our guides, our ancestors, and our ascendant masters. Spirit, if we can hone in onto the live audience and the replay audience, if we can hone into the audience of what they need to know for March 2026. And let's start off here, Spirit, here with Pisces. Pisces is up, and then we got Aries. Be ready. Aries is coming, Kai. Pisces, let's see who you're showing up on. Remember, no reversals on initial story play here. Pisces, you're showing up with fire energy here. Queen of Wands. All right. What are you passionate about and ready to create? Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius energy. So there's a lot of energy here that is being asked upon to push with desire. Do something for the love of it. Okay. But you also may be having a little bit of a glow up here. You could be looking good, feeling good. This is nice energy. Maybe getting some attention. Could be flirting a little bit. All right. Let's see what the theme or the emotional tone is here for you for this month. Emerging. Well, look at you getting back out there, literally. Okay. You have gone through a change. Maybe you've been hermiting for quite some time, but this March energy there's a big change. You're getting back out there. There's growth here. There's this energy here, fertility as well. So I just feel that, I don't know, there's a spring to your step here. This is nice. I feel like there's some kind of new opportunity coming your way. All right, let's look at this. Or just maybe you're coming out of hiding. Have you been hiding a lot? It could be that. Let's see what the challenge card is here for you. What is the challenge card here? What's challenging my Pisces this month? Oh boy. Well, something unexpected. Something is falling away. But you know what? Honestly, I feel like whatever you were in wasn't safe to begin with. It was time. It's like it's time to get out. I feel like, you got a little bit of this energy here too in your Pisces reading today that I posted, where there's a better opportunity here for you, and I'm feeling it. Even though this is a different reading, there's something here that is gone, and you can't go back to this. But it's also something here that happens unexpected. You can't control this. It's out of your hands. All right. It's going to happen in so many different ways. Let's see what your breakthrough card is. What's your breakthrough card here for the month of March? An ending. All right. As much as this is going to hurt, and it will, I will not be the reader here who sugarcoats it. You got the Tower and the Ten of Swords starting off here, but we have emerging. So there's something here that you need to know about healing. It is pain, but sometimes it's the best opportunity here for something new for you. So you are being pushed out of your comfort zone here. All right. You can't stay in this shell anymore. In this place anymore. Yeah. It's not there for you as it used to be. This can come in relationships, opportunities here that you thought were solid, or maybe you were just in a comfort zone. All right. Reversals are now up. They will be affected by this challenge and breakthrough. We're going to look at the heart of the matter, which is the core theme, which I believe is the Queen of Wands energy meets the Tower, but we'll see. The mind, which is the thoughts and the beliefs, and then the body material world of what is actually forming around you. First row is up. Here we go. Pisces, we have the Eight of Swords. Well, there's when you have the Eight of Swords, it's a card here of denial. Oh, Knight of Wands, something's coming in quick. Like a rockets. Five of Wands. So here's the thing. There's a lot of conflict, but it has to do with your insecurities. Because whatever this worst case scenario is, it is a rock bottom. But it is also like you can't deny this anymore. This is so damn messy. Reminds me of the string game I used to play as a kid, the way the hands are all tied together. It's like, I feel like you created a mess here with somebody. Could even just be, a version of you where you might have been doing some shadow work here or bypassing something and saying, I'm okay, I'm okay. But this Pisces here, I feel coming up for March is realizing that they're not so okay. And the energy here of trying to run away from this or get in a safe place doesn't feel like it's possible internally. But externally here for you, I feel like it's going to push you and inspire you here because something tells me that this Pisces, even though when they have time to think about it, this is when they get into the denial mode here. I don't know. I don't understand the best way. But if there's no time to think about it, you actually are in better hands. It's almost like, let me at it. You have to face your insecurities here this month in a huge way. But because you're pushed out of this comfort zone here, it's going to actually give you the confidence here to come up with a solution. And this is going to be huge for you this month. It is. Let's see how you're going to emotionally handle this, though. This can come off with relationships, the external influences here, and then, of course, the outcome. Emotionally, we have the Emperor. Yeah, you're going to get your shit together, right? You're going to roll up your sleeves. You're going to get in that Phoenix mode, Aries energy here. All right. This is uncomfortable. This is painful. But at the same time, I got to find a solution. It gets you moving. It gets you motivated. Some of you, if there's any kind of a loss here, it's like rolling up your sleeves here and finding something that works for you. But you're going to be thrifty about this in a really good fashion. It's kind of like when you hit the Hunger Games, it's all in for you. And that's what you're doing here. You're pulling all of those tools in. Yeah, it's a pretty cool deck. I mean, it's literally brand spanking new, this deck. You can go in the Amazon store. I have it on my list. External influence of this, the Ten of Wands. Something that was not meant for you to bear anymore. It wasn't allowing you to have a new start. It's almost like you were ready to have a new start or a new beginning or a new opportunity, and something was pulling you back. This could be someone. You could have been looping around a situation or even a past version of yourself. Or if this is a dead-end job. But the external reason here is that it became too much and something here broke. Now, this could be the opposite energy here, though, because it's externally outside of you, that here it is, the challenge. It's not just you, it's another. So many of you, this does affect another person. It's going to be a big shift. Both of you are jumping. And if it's an opportunity here or a job, it's something here's jumping ship. And the outcome and the integration here for March here for you, Pisces. We have the Ten of Cups here reversed. This isn't as comfortable as you used to think it was. This isn't what you call home anymore. Some of you are relocating. Some of you are moving, like moving out to a new job. Others of you, it's like you create your own family. It doesn't always have to be blood related, but it does feel like this is hugely a relationship breakup of some sort. But if this is something from your past, it's you finally letting go of it. It is. Right? It's not comfortable as it used to be. It's not safe as it used to be. No. Let's see the advice here Spirit has for you. We're going to wrap this up with the advice and the mind in action, the spirit, and then your lucky numbers here. For your mind and spirit, you will get closure. This will bring closure for you. Full circle. Okay. You got all of the elements here when it comes to fire, water, air, and earth. Okay. But more importantly here, this is you being able to create closure once this happens. And I feel like that's an exposure that was meant to happen. It's putting you in the right path. All right. There's travel here for you. And again, it's traveling outside of your comfort zone. Okay. We got Aquarius energy. We got Leo energy, Taurus, Scorpio. This is your mindset. Spirit, what about their heart? What do they need to trust, to soften, to surrender to? The next step. Because this is where you're meant to put your time and effort into. The next step. And I do feel like this motivates you to really put your passion, desire into. Some of you, this is because, you know, you're meant to be, if this is work related and you're working a 9 to 5, or there's something here about being an entrepreneur. So keep that in mind. Date that may be significant to you. We did get the number here, 16th, March 16th coming up, but let's see what other numbers that you have here that may be important to you. Well, look at this. We got an 8, which is what we ended with your heart space here. All right. We have a 3 and a 5, which comes to an 8. So these may be the numbers here that you see throughout the month, but just know that you're on a ladder here, and the ladder here is for you to fall. But this fall is meant to happen to allow you to wake up, to be in the spot that you need to be. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of work, and I feel like action that comes through this, but you got this. You're not going to be waiting around for it anymore. You got it. All right. That's what I got here for you, Pisces. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. We're going to move on to Aries. Aries is up next. Aries is up next. Hey, Corbell. Welcome back. Hello, Nafa. Welcome back. Hello, Lunique. Welcome back. Did I miss anybody? I think I got everybody. Aries is up. All right, let's see what's going on for Aries for March. Aries, here we go. Spirit, which tarot card here represents Aries for the month of March? The Hierophant, Taurus energy. What am I ready to commit to in my life? Well, this sounds like work. This sounds like work. But commitment can come in all different forms. This could be schooling, education. This could be counseling of some sort. You could be the counselor. You could be the teacher. This could be a relationship, but it is work. It's about your commitment, how you're putting your time and effort into. What are you doing for this March? We're going to see. We're going to see where you're putting your time and effort into. I'm going to look. I'm going to get nosy. Here we go. Here we go, Aries. Aries for March. Oh my God, this is going to take some strength. We got a 46, which comes to a 10, but this is a rebirth. It's a change of pace. I do feel like you're going to have some extra commitment here. But the strength means that you can handle this. I love that's on a dragon. It's very cool. Dragons may be something significant to you, but with the dragon energy, there's something that you handle gracefully, but you're able to target and get, because that's a fire dragon. So I feel like there's something here, about the overview and perspective, guardian energy, protector. All right. Maybe a lot of people come to you and have expectations on you. All right. What's a challenge here, Spirit of Aries? What's the challenge here for this month? Remember, no reversals on initial story play. Ooh, we got we got the 8 of Swords here. Interesting enough. Now, the 8 number represents on Rider Waite deck strength card, even though this is a 46, which has a 10. But I feel like the challenge here has to do with a blind spot, something here that you don't want to believe. This is usually have to do with insecurities. It's almost like if you put it away and underneath a corner or throw it behind the TV, as I would tell my brother, you just kind of forget about it. You forget about it. So there's something here that's challenging you this month with not wanting to look at, not wanting to face. Okay. Let's see what your breakthrough is. Your breakthrough. Okay. I like this. King of Swords. Now, this could be another individual here. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. This is someone here of high counseling, or this could be you saying, I got to get my shit together. I got to face my fears, because we got the 8 of Swords here with this sword is the 9 of Swords. So this is you taking accountability, or someone is holding you accountable. Could be a boss. You got a boss in your life? Okay. So this is a breakthrough. Okay. Someone's here going to get you on the right spot. Okay. I do feel like this is either you or another individual. All right. Let's see what else we got here. Let's see what the heart of the matter is, the mind and the body here for this month. Remember, reversals are now up. They will be affected by this rule. The heart of the matter here, the core theme of March for you with this commitment. Oh, the Page of Cups. Now, this is usually a card here, like a dreamy energy, childlike, inner childness. But I feel like this is kind of a part of you screaming to come out, wanting to be a kid again. Finding those endearing moments. I mean, this is the heart. This is what the heart truly wants this month here, is a dreamy kind of love, sincerity here, having a little bit of fun. That's not a bad energy here, the Page of Cups. All right. Where's your mind, though? Where's your focus, though? Your mind and focus here is on the Chariot. You got a big move coming up, or you're traveling. The Chariot could have to do something also with the summertime. That's Cancer energy. So your mind here is based upon the future, what's ahead. This could be you setting up something. Maybe you're planning a trip. Maybe you're just planning, I don't know, life in general, retirement, could be a relationship. But I feel like these are big dreams, but at the same time, there's something about taking care of something this month that you're really focusing on. All right. You're focusing on that future. Let's see what's happening in your material world here. Judgments. This could be something you don't like to see. And it may be the King of Swords here who points it out. It may be blowing off the dust of something and going, I see that now. Watch your paperwork here for this month. All right. But if this is relationships here that you have been ignoring something about or skirting around an uncomfortable conversation, this is not just looking at this person. This is looking at you and all the versions of you who have been enabling this for quite some time. And, you could do all of the spirituality and look and readings, whatever, but it always reflects back to you. The biggest critic is always going to be you at the end. So I feel like there's something here you're going to be deeply reflecting on this month. Like, am I the problem? Okay. I know I can take on a lot, but I also want to have some fun here too. So what do I got to do? All right, let's see what your emotional space is here. Where your emotions are here, very isolated. This is for an Aries. He just doesn't want to get out. This is someone here who wants to either procrastinate or just get back into more childlike energy here. Okay. Wanting to have fun. Maybe you're burnt out. Maybe you're working too much. Okay. Or you're working too hard on a specific situation. Could be that too, whether it is a relationship. Now, this is general, so you use it as you see fit. The love readings, of course, are on Friday. But if you have to retain that for love, it most certainly can be. External influences of this, of why you want to retreat, the Four of Cups, because it's not just you feel dissatisfied with. It has to do with either a relationship or where you are. So it's looking at disappointments, but also not seeing the opportunity that if you address this now, that it actually gets easier. It's almost like if you keep ignoring this, it's just going to get worse and worse and worse. But if you just take care of it now, it'll get better. And Spirit's kind of pushing you that way. But there's also disappointments here of looking at something that it's like, the paint is peeling. I gotta give it a fresh coat of paint. So you're looking at that and that level, but you're not seeing the bigger opportunity. And externally, this could be an individual here who's disappointed here too. But of course, you got to be careful of not over personalizing it. Okay. What is the outcome and the integration here for Aries for March? Oh, look at this. Well, it's your breakthrough because you're waking up. But just be kind to yourself because you got the King of Swords twice. So this could be literally another individual that you're marrying side. And you're like, damn, that hurt. I can't believe you were just blunt and you said it that way. But you could also be very blunt and saying that back. So you could be doing something where you're marrying back to another individual who's also trying to take accountability. But if this is just you, the challenge here and the breakthrough here is that you're just finally facing it and you're catching yourself on the negative talk. And that awareness is going to be huge for you because that sets the stepping stone because the key is always awareness. So once you start feeling into the negative talk, what do? You end up staying in it. But this time you are catching yourself and going, okay, nope, not going to do that. How can I switch this? What can I work on? What is the next step? How can I feel lighter? And if there's something here that's screaming out there for your Page of Cups energy here, what is that childlike dreamy energy? This is going, okay, there's time for fun and there's time for responsibilities. So I see a lot of readjustments here when it comes to your time, your efforts, but most importantly, the accountability here with yourself, which is huge. All right, let's see what the final advice here is for you, Aries. When it comes to mind and action, what does Spirit want to say to you? What do you do to approach differently? No reversals on this. The moon energy, your intuition. I love this. Pisces energy. Okay. And we are in Pisces season, which is something specifically here that you're being asked to trust on. And you already have the answer. You don't have to keep guessing and going, well, what if, what is it? Spirit's saying, no, you already have the answer. Now it's taking the actions here to addressing it and making that move. You're going to be a little bit blinded by doing it, but it is the right way to go. Okay. The moon energy here could also be getting some downloads and subconscious energy of answers through your dreams too. So pay attention to your dreams this month coming up. Look at that. You got a matching suit. Now, the heart and spirit here is the feminine energy, the partner of the king and queen. I never saw the king and queen as love partners. These were more like business partners more than anything. I used to have a theory that these two used to be the king and queen of cups, but their hearts got a little bit bitter. And so they got more about being authentic themselves and just wanting straight point answers. But your heart and spirit here is what to trust and what to soften or surrender to. Spirit's saying just be kind to yourself. You can be honest and truthful and direct, but you also have to have discernment. Don't forget your boundaries too. Okay. You're open to receive information. Notice this. Look at that. Look at that. It's a dragon. And honestly, this feels like the Page of Cups energy here. You're being asked here to listen, be authentic, but also very assertive with your own boundaries. Okay. If someone calls you out, you're allowed to call out here with honesty. You do not need to over-explain situations. Just be direct. All right. Okay. Let's see what your final numbers are here. Your final numbers here are a 3 and a 4, which comes to a 7. And 7s are all about reassessment and knowledge. So this is a month here for you to reflect And in this commitment here, it's to reassess your role. Okay. Something here is also asking you to trust. I almost feel like trust fall. Okay. And I feel like the trust fall here is of the universe, God, however you may see it. But it's to build a firmer foundation here for you. I also feel this is an incredible time here for you to readdress or look at some of the things that you want to move forward with when it comes to your manifestations. If there's a goal here that you have on a vision board or something here that you like see yourself doing, now it's about embracing it and doing it. We are in the fire horse energy now here in Chinese astrology. And remember, the fire horse asks us to start moving. Movement is important here for you this month. All right, that's what I got here for you, Aries. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, there's always more messages on the other side at Harmonia Friends Community. We're going to move on to Taurus. Taurus is up next. Thanks, Star. Yeah, you wiped out. I hear you. I was a little earlier today, and then I worked out and I felt better. I jumped on my bike. Was like, nope, I'm gonna beat this. But I get it. Totally get it. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Taurus is up. Taurus. Let's see what tarot card you're showing up as. Here we go. The World. You traveling? 21st may be a significant date to you. It says, what is closing out for you now? What new cycle are you ready to start? You're in between worlds. There's this shedding energy here. We got Scorpio energy here too. We got Aquarius and Leo as well. My gosh. I love this. I love this for you. I just feel like there's something here about exposure, getting out, doing something. All right. Let's see what else we got here. What else is going on here for Taurus? Embracing. So I feel with you holding that moon energy, I just heard Celine, but March 15th may be a significant date that's coming up for you. But I do feel like, I believe we have a lunar eclipse coming up. Yeah, next week. But I do feel like, I just heard Celine. Celine is the goddess, the Titan of the moon. Your feminine, this is a lot of feminine energy here. So it's trusting, trust, have faith. But your intuition is also very spot on. Something very significant here is coming through. It could even be in dream form. Okay. Embrace. But there's something about embracing the change. All right. See what the challenge is for you this month. Remember, no reversals here. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Well, the Knight of Pentacles is very earthy energy, but it's the slowest night of them all, but it's about stability. Slow and steady wins the race. You're going to be challenged here when it comes to your stability, your time, your efforts, staying on track, something long-term. All right. It doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing. I feel more of your energy here. There you are. Taurus energy right there is the bull. All right. There's long-term commitment coming up here for you. But you may be challenged here if you want to accept this or not. This could be a relationship. This could be money. This could be, a job of some sort here. Maybe it's something that's a long contract. What What is a breakthrough here for you this month? Ooh. Well, look at that. You see that moon? You're embracing it. I like this. Your breakthrough is that you're emotionally leaving something that no longer serves you. Yeah. There's no more emotions in this anymore. You're over it. You're like, I gotta go. I gotta trust this. There's a better opportunity here being presented to Taurus this month. But the challenge is you don't know how it's gonna pan out. You don't. You just know it's being presented to you. Wow. This is interesting. This is intriguing. Well, now I gotta go. We gotta look at it. Let's see what the heart of the matter, the mind, and the body material world has to say. Remember, reversals are up. They will be affected here by the first row. Welcome back, Roger. Heart of the matter, we have the Ace of Wands. There you go. There you go, like a little lightning bug. I like these cards. They're cute. Mind, thought, beliefs here. We have the Hermit reversed. Okay, yeah. Wanted more time to think about it, but you don't. What is the body of the world here? The Empress here reversed. Okay, yeah. This is something here that you're not prepared for. Okay, you're not, but it's being illuminated here that you got to go regardless. You do. Okay, the Ace of Wands here, something's being handed to you, and it's like, all right, let's see how this goes. What opportunities here can take? But you know, when you pass baton, you don't know who you're gonna pass it to. So where your mind is and your belief system here is that there's some confusion here about the time and effort, because as this is presented to you, it's like a quick decision. And this is for something here that Taurus wants to take their time on and look at. And it's like, well, wait a minute. What do you mean? I need to think about this a little bit. I need to feel certain by this a little bit. Yeah. So what is happening here from the body material world, and this can be finances, your work, your health, your home, whatever. This is also feeling some burnout. So this is your energy here too. And an elephant never forgets. I love this card for the Empress. I love it. That's represented by an elephant. And a little baby elephant. Elephants may be something significant to you, but elephants, especially the female elephants with their children, are very protective, loving, sincere. Elephants will do anything for their other little elephants. But I don't feel like anybody has really been supporting Taurus. And so Taurus is all of a sudden get a hand of support here this month, and they're uncertain to take it because they've been doing it so long on their own. So this scares, and we haven't even looked at the response here, but I feel like, you may be facing some burnout here this month, but I also feel that that if you stay in this, you are blocking the flow of what you could actually really be wanting, which is your stability here. Okay. Interesting. Emotions and heart space here. This comes in relationships, healing, creativity. Ace of Wands here with that. 9 of Cups. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. There's more of that moon energy. This opportunity here or offer coming your way happens so damn quickly, is something that you've been wanting and asking for, some of you praying for, but you're not used to receiving it. It does feel safe. It does feel good. It does feel alignment, but it also scares the hell out of you. External influences here of that Ace of Wands and that Hermit energy here. We have the 5 of Swords here reversed. Interesting. There was a miscommunication. This Taurus here had a miscommunication about an offer. being presented. Whether this was an individual here that you miscommunicated with, or you thought the worst case of a scenario here that you were on your own, something's coming back full circle to explain. It is unfinished business, but there are some weird power dynamics in this situation. But I feel like someone here has really taken some time here to pause and think about it, but they don't want to waste any more time. So if this is something where you got passed up on, I feel like this opportunity is actually being presented again to you. Some of you, if this is work related, it's almost like you never thought you were going to get presented with this, and no, it's coming back around. So if this is you as a self-employed individual, there's a big client here that could have been a miscommunication. It's coming back around. If this is a something with work where maybe, I don't know, you didn't get a bonus or you didn't get the recognition, it's coming back around. There was a miscommunication. This person here wants to explain. If this is a relationship where the two of you, it was a horrific fight, there's something about trusting the process here of just moving on, and man, it comes right back around. It sure does. Let's see what the outcome is here for you. This is a big outcome here for Taurus this month. Outcome and integration here for you is the Four of Cups. Now, this is interesting because this is the closing scene, and I think that this is what you've learned and integrated. Okay, is the Four of Cups. I'm not saying you're being presented with the Four of Cups. This is something here where the lesson is completed with the Four of Cups. This has to do with past disappointments. See, you took your power back, but there's something here about the growth being in the present energy here. And even though it may feel like you're doing everything on your own, you are being presented here with security of some sort. Okay, some of you an apology, but this has to do with an opportunity here that you were so focused on the disappointment that you didn't see the bigger opportunity that it needed to grow, needed to expand, needed to create some space on your side and on another. It was a miscommunication of some sort. Your mind in action here, what to do or approach differently. Remember, no reversals on the message here for Spirit. Look at this. When it comes to your mind, what to do and approach differently here is looking at this pause differently, looking at this perception differently, looking at this break differently. Some of you will break up differently. Something had to change. But you have self-sacrificed enough and you knew it was time to move on and you did it. Your breakthrough here is you emotionally let go of something or you emotionally created some kind of closure here. But just as you did that, wow. Your heart and spirit, what to trust, what to surrender to here. The Knight of Swords. Now, what Spirit is saying is you can trust the communication. It's going to be direct. It's going to be authentic, but you really need to also pay attention to the actions because this can be very abrupt and so quick that it could knock you off your feet. But it's going to be the idea here of acceptance here has to do with having open communication about what the long-term goal is or how this affects you long-term. Okay. And if this is something here where it was a relationship here, it's not to jump back in romantically. It's to jump into something that feels like friendship, solid ground. Okay. Building a foundation again, slowing things down, but realizing that you're slowing it down for stability. Okay. You're both on the same page if this was a relationship. All right. Let's see what the lucky numbers here are for you, Taurus. Oh my goodness. Well, the lucky number here just fell, but I see it on the ground. And look, I just pulled another one. Hold on. Give me a second. I got to go grab it like really underneath the desk. Look at this. You got doubles and you got twos. So this has to do with a partnership and the structure. Something here that you've been manifesting is coming back around, but it is now a power foundation. It is a strong foundation here for you. So look for the numbers 2, 2, or 4. Okay. Basically breaks out all to twos. Twos are all about duality, balance, and partnership. All right, Taurus, that's what I got for you. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, there's always more messages on the other side at Harmonia Friends Community, and we're going to move on to Gemini next. Gemini is next. We got quite a few people on. Don't be shy. Say hello. Did I miss anybody? Got Roger ready. Said hello to Elizabeth. Yeah, where are gems? Where are our gems? Gemini, you are up next. Here we go. Spirit. Which tarot card is representing Gemini for the March energy here? Here we go. Remember, no reversals on initial story play. Oh, I like this for you. 10 of Pentacles. Nice. What situation in your life shows your greatest accomplishments? What situation in your life shows your greatest accomplishments? You're being asked here to look at how far you've come and your support circle. I love that you got the 10 of Pentacles. I love that. That's your family. That's your friends. That's your community. Those are your people. That's your tribe. All right. But you're being asked here to like celebrate your wins. All right. It's going to be important for you this month. Celebrate your wins. Transformation. Well, transformation. We also have the number here, 49. You know, I feel like for you, dragonflies and butterflies may be something significant to you, but it makes me feel like spring. Okay, and we are getting out of the winter, although it doesn't feel like it. A lot of us just got dumped with snow. But you know, March is starting to break through to April, which brings us into the spring equinox. And there's something here where you are about to emerge with a big change. And this transformation here has to showcase appreciation for your past, of how far you've come. Okay? Simply how far you've come. What's the challenge this month for you? Oh boy. Someone giving you a ring? The Ace of Pentacles, you're being presented here with a big, shiny opportunity. This could be up-leveling a commitment. This could be business, like a new client. This could be a new job. This can be a new endeavor of some sort. Just this big opportunity. And man, it looks shiny. It looks great, but you're going to miss this. You're going to miss this. You know, this is like expanding something on you. Your whole life's about to change in a big way. All right, let's see what the breakthrough is, the lesson, the realization. Oh my gosh, we have the Knight of Wands. The breakthrough here comes with passion, desire, inspiration. Someone here is coming quickly to you, offering you a pretty darn big opportunity here, but it is about to change your world in ways that you never even fathomed. So, it's not going to be the same. You're going to miss something about it. Okay. Appreciate how far you come, especially if this is success of some sort. Okay. This is a big glow up. This is a big glow up for my gems. Some of you, this is a glow up in commitment. Okay. Your life will change. You'll literally be changing in that sense. All right. Especially if it's marriage or you're moving in with somebody. It's different. Let's see the heart of the matter. Reversals are now up. What's the heart of the matter here for this Gemini? Look at this. The Six of Coins is reciprocity, fairness. So this is about an equal give and take, you know. You've been presented with something like this before, and it kind of brings mixed emotions for you. We're going to look at the emotional side of this, but for you, this is an opportunity here, reciprocity. Notice the dragonflies here. This is why I use different decks, guys. There's a dragonfly again. I feel like this person's a dragonfly too. There's something, you know, that's all about transformation, change of pace. Your mind, your thoughts and belief systems here for March. When it comes to the Queen of Coins energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, your mind goes back to a time when you didn't have enough. You didn't think you were enough, or somebody here made you feel that way. Could have been that too. You could have had someone here who was pretentious, cared so much about their looks, but really did not do that great of taking care of you. Some of you, this could have been a mother figure. Doesn't have to be. Or someone here who's treated you poorly in the past. But this is something where your fear is looping around this. Is like, oh my gosh, am I going to be used again? Am I going to be disappointed by this again? Oh boy. Let's see the body material world here. What's actually coming through here? What's materializing here for you? The Six of Swords. This is going to allow you to move through that emotion. Remember, to show you how far you've come. You are going to have mixed feelings about this. You are going to be scared about this. This is a big move. This is a big opportunity for this Gemini. This is a very big change, but it's headed towards light. So I see a lot of happiness there. Are you in the midst of it right now? No, you're seeing the opportunity here and you're like, okay, if I make this move, I can take it. It's a doorway for me. I can go through it. And I actually see you going through that doorway. Yeah. There are some mixed emotions here. There's fears that come up, of course, but you're doing it. Emotion and heart space here. Oh my gosh, you didn't anticipate this. This is more than you ever expected back. Now, you know, you might even feel there's something here that this offer might be so big that you may feel that you are going to owe somebody back. And it's not that. This is a genuine gift. The Tower is something that makes you feel uncomfortable. But in this note here, with the Tower being, you know, underneath here, the spread here with the Six of Coins, I feel like you're used to being the one who gets breadcrumbed, and you're not being breadcrumbed, but you may view this as this. Like, I don't want this person to think that I can't give it back. Or, you know, this is genuinely out of love, passion, desire. You got the breakthrough here, the Knight of Wands. The chosen. Gemini's been picked this month. External influences here. We have the Knight of Cups here reversed. See, you didn't see this coming. You didn't see this coming. Or you didn't think it was going to happen. And somebody here has been planning to offer this to you for quite some time. It just wasn't in the time here. And they've had their eye on you. They absolutely have. But with this being, it's just like the right time. And you might even get an apology from an individual here who talks about it, I meant to do this, or I should have presented this a little bit earlier, but this is the right time. There's emotions here that come out of it. The dynamic here is that you feel a little unsafe by it a little bit off the bat, but it's a grand gesture. What's the outcome and integration of this? The star, forgiveness, apology, Aquarius energy. This is huge. Some of you, like I said, this is up-leveling a relationship if it's romantic. If this is a partnership here or money, it's going to allow you to go places than you didn't anticipate, especially if this is business. You're not playing small potatoes. It's like, I feel like you hit another line, another bracket, some of you another tax bracket. It means big. I feel it for you. All right. Mind in action, what to do or approach differently here. Remember, no reversals here. 6 of Cups. This has to bring up your inner child. Okay. Don't forget where you came from. Also, don't forget that, to pay it forward here too. There's a lot of success here, but I feel like for a lot of you, you're up-leveling your life. Especially financially. Heart and spirit here. Oh my gosh, I think Gemini just got the best reading for March. Sun energy. I mean, there's a sun. This is going to make you really, really happy. Everything's coming, and it's all coming in place. But there's something significant about it really emerging in spring once you accept it, once you go for it, once you take it. All right, let's see what the lucky numbers are here. But I mean, how much more lucky can you get? You got to shoot. I just feel like you got all this luck. I don't even think it's luck. I think it's deserved. So we have 6, 7, 8. We have a 2 and a 6, but 8 is all about the mastery, the action, but most importantly, the accomplishment. Job well done. So you have 2, 6, 8, could have 8, 6, 2. Look for all these combinations in these numbers. But I do feel like this is a balanced partnership in a sense that feels emotionally more. But at the same time with the 6 means that there's communication, cooperation, and harmony, but there's no paybacks with this. This is job well done, period. That's all I got for you, Gemini. All right. If that resonates, go ahead and hit like, comment below. You can always claim it too if you want to manifest it. And don't forget, there's always more messages on the other side at Harmonia Friends Community. We're going to move on to Cancer next. Gemini really just blew the readings out. I mean, we'll see if we get ones for that, but they got great cards. Is it your area code? Man, you better claim that, unique. See how spirit works? Dang. Claim it, Napa. Claim it, claim it. Just make sure you keep that appreciation up. Cancer, make sure you guys are checking your other placements too. There's no collective tonight, but these are a little bit longer. But check your other placements. Okay. Hey, nerd girl. Welcome. All right. Well, these are general. Oh, thank you for the donation. I do appreciate it. These are general, so it's going to cover more than just love. Love can always come up, but if you want to look for like really your love readings, make sure you set your notifications for Friday night, because Friday is when I do the all signs March ones for connections and those of you who have a specific person or single and new love too. I do double readings, but love can absolutely come out in these readings too. We just cover more. Because I'm not just a reader, I'm also a teacher. So I like to help with self-development work and help people get in the right path. All right, Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Here we go. How are you showing up, Cancer? Oh, we got the Six of Cups energy. What memories from the past are trying to get your attention? Okay, so you're in nostalgia. There's a lot of memories on the corner of your mind, like a picture. Okay. Usually those are endearing memories. But we'll see if there's anything that comes up in the challenge that needs to be looked upon. Oh, playfulness. Look at this. It's all about inner child work. Childlike. Tea party. Playfulness. We have the number 38 here. That means something to you. But I feel like there is this need here to relax, to be present in the moment. And there's something here about whatever connection that you're in this month. It's like you're going to be a kid again. It's not a bad thing. What's the challenge? What's the challenge here? Oh, the Seven of Wands. Well, usually the Seven of Wands is a boundary of some sort, on guard, blocked. It's I almost feel like someone here is blocking you from having a good time, having fun. It's like, remember those nights when you have a sleepover and you'd be having fun with your friends, and then, you know, the parent walk in the room and be like, "What are you doing? It's time for bed." Like, it feels like that. It feels this energy of here, someone here blocking or opening the door when you come home from a date. Like, it feels like that. There's this energy here of being blocked. Maybe you're feeling that energy here. Maybe it could be you too. Let's see what the breakthrough is. What is your breakthrough here? Well, we have the World card here. We have Scorpio energy, Aquarius energy, Taurus, Leo. The breakthrough here is learning a really big lesson. Something has come full circle, but it's allowed you to have a new beginning. It's going to allow you to get out. I almost want to say get out of the past and back into the present, and being able to be open to get out of this circle. I almost feel like you're stuck in the past here, Cancer, a little. Let's see what the heart of the matter is. The mind and the body. Please keep in mind that if reversals come up, they will be affected by the first row. Heart of the matter, the core theme of this is the Knight of Wands, is the certain actions here that you jump into. Now, the Knight of Wands is someone who's very passionate, burning, but they can get burnt really quickly. Like, it seems like a good idea in the beginning, and then you're like, oh my gosh, how far did I just say I go? What did I do? Don't get lost in fantasy. Don't get lost in fantasy. There's something here about fantasy. All right. Where's your mind? Thoughts, belief here. Ooh, the Six of Coins here, reverse. How something is unfair. How something does not feel right. This Cancer here feels a little bit burnt out. Wants to escape to a time where they could feel like they're having a good time, having fun, feeling like a child again. But it's hard to do so when, well, you got a job, or you're there's something here where you just don't feel like it's equal. Something here is overtaking. Some of you, this is just work in general. But if this is a relationship here, there's no time for fun. Everything here feels like someone here is breadcrumbing you, and it's starting to bring some anxiety here in this Cancer. Let's see what the material world, the body is. What's going on here for you? We have the Four of Swords here, which is rest is needed. All work and no play. And this is something here where you know that if you keep going this way, it's not going to end well. So you can't pretend all is okay. So Cancer here is can't fake it till they make it anymore. They can't. And whatever this is has to do with time, money, or effort. And you're putting a lot of time, money, and effort into wanting to escape, but not capable to, because it's not real. It's like you wake up and you're like, it's done. I don't feel rested. And what your body here is screaming is that it's time to take a break. Some of you, be careful of your health. Okay. You may be feeling a little bit under the weather. Let's see what your emotions and your heart space comes to. 6 of Swords, another 6. Well, I feel that there's some emotions here that you maybe have been trying to stay practical on and process through, but weren't ready to process it. But this month, you're being kind of forced in a sit down to do so. And it's not in a bad way. It's just the emotions here need to be released. And this is always going to step you forward into the right path. It may not feel like that in the beginning because it's uncomfortable. The 6 of Swords is never really a comfortable card. You know, yes, you're going towards peace, but you're still in the emotions. You're still in the feels, and you're a Cancer. Cancer's always in the feels. External influences of this, the star, the light here, okay? Aquarius energy. This is something here where you're not being seen, you're not being validated. It doesn't matter. It's almost like if you feel like if you disappeared, you'd just be replaced. Whether this is in a relationship, whether this is with a job, this is something here where the external influences is that you're not getting light on. You're not getting doted on. You're not getting, like it's not something here that maybe you thought it was. Some of you, this could have been something that you fell for real quickly, and then it's not really panning out to be it. Maybe somebody here put a block on you. Okay. Or this is defensive energy here that we're not kids anymore. We're grown-ups now. Okay. Maturity energy, but it's something that you are realizing is not your cup of tea. Outcome and integration here for March. Look at this, the King of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. I feel like this is more you breaking free and taking a time out. And some of you, it's carving space, whether that is vacation time. Hopefully it's not burnout like sick days. But others of you, if this is a relationship that you feel burnout on, it's doing something for you. Maybe it's like my breakthrough is traveling, going on vacation, doing something for the fun of it. But it's something for you. Let's see what the mind in action is, what to do or approach here for you. Yeah, look at this. You have the 3 of Swords energy. So this is usually a card here of grief, of loss, but this is also something here that's ready to be passed for you, okay? It's a temporary card. It's not anything bad. Heart and spirit, what to trust here. Look at this, 6 of Wands. So this is needed for you to expand your heart space, but also to get you back into the passion and drive of what feels right to you. And I do feel like you're clearing a lot of energy of stagnancy, but also creating some room and space that lights you up and validating and seeing you. So I do feel that this heartbreak is needed, but at the same time, it's some loss here that that you just can't extend anymore. So this is you breaking through that. All right, let's see what your lucky numbers are. We have a 6 and a 1, which comes to a 7. So this tells me you could have a 1, a 6, or a 7 that shows up. Whatever these combos are, it could be all different kinds of combos. But let's just go to the 7 real quick. 7 is about reflection, and you're doing a lot of this reflection energy here about the past, about playfulness, about happiness, about connection, togetherness, but you're not necessarily receiving that in the way that you anticipated this month. But there's an opportunity here of addressing this, and I feel like the opportunity here is to reassess what truly makes you happy. And this playfulness has to do with what you want, what you desire, being seen and shown for you. All right, that's what I got here for you, Cancer. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like and comment below. Don't forget, there's always more messages on the other side. And I will be right back, guys, because I heard someone knock on my door. So give me a second. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. Leo is up. Just totally hit my table and coming back in. There we go. All right, Leo, my lions. Yeah. I had someone at my door. I had to grab something real quick. Leo. What card is representing you? Let's see what we got. Oh, the Ace of Pentacles. Are you prepared to receive some type of opportunity or gift? Is this going to be Gemini energy? Did you see the camera shake? Yeah, I ran right into my table. I just wasn't watching where I was going. Surprised I didn't knock everything over. Ace of Pentacles. Man, you got a gift or an opportunity coming your way? Oh my God. Oh my God. Miracles? This is giving me Gemini feels. Leos. Where are my Leos at? Are you watching this live right now? 34 comes to a 7. So some kind of something has been assessed, reassessed. Ooh. Ooh. You have an opportunity coming your way. It's not small. It's the Ace of Pentacles. Let's see what the challenge is. What's the challenge here? Oh my gosh. Anxiety. Nerves. We got the 9 of Swords here. So this scares the hell out of you. This scares the heck out of you. All right. Some fears. You got this. What are the breakthroughs for you this month? Oh, trust your intuition. We have the High Priestess here. So, this is trusting your gut. Trust the downloads that you receive. You're not going to know everything. It's not that you don't know what's being presented to you, because something is being materialized in front of you. But there might be some fear here that blocks you from trusting it. But the breakthrough is that you'll be able to with faith. Yeah. All right. Heart of the matter, the mind and the body here. Reversals are now up. What's the heart of the matter here? The 10 of Wands. Jeez. The heart of the matter here is you're going to feel like you can't take this. You can't claim this. It will weigh you down. The mind. Yeah, the Magician here. You know what it is, Leo? This is something you manifested. This is something you manifested. Look at this little boy's like shocked. Like, what? I was just making a house out of here. What do you mean I got a house? What? There's something here where you overthink this because it came so quickly. But the breakthrough is that you trust. But now that it's here, ooh. See what your body in the material world looks here. It's like, not now. No, no, no. I wanted it, but not now. I got too much on my plate right now. This is not the right time. Okay. This is what it feels like. It almost feels like some of you, and I'm going to use the house as an example. You know, let's say you put your house on the market and you're like, yeah, let's just see how it goes. But I want to buy, something else a little bit bigger or not. I'm just not sure. We'll see how the market goes. But you put it on there and all of a sudden you get an offer and it's a much larger offer, but you're not really ready to move. You weren't anticipating it to be so quick. So there's something here where your energy here just got pushed up. And I do feel like you had this energy of like, we'll do that in the summertime. It's not happening in the summertime. No, 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 no. It's happening now. Um, and it's a little bit like there's the sun. It's like this is feeling like, oh my God. It's burning you. You feel a little burnt out by this. Emotional heart space. That's when it comes to relationships, how you're going to react to it. The Lovers here, it's like, it's a choice. It's an up level. It's, I got you. No, I choose you. No, I choose this. I want this. Leo, I'll give you more if I have to. This is very similar to the Gemini energy, but this feels like it's happening so damn quick that Leo's like a little bit caught off guard by this. Let's see what external influence is. People, environments, the outside forces here. The Fool. Oh my gosh, you're fighting this. You're going to be fighting this. It's like, oh my God, I asked for this, but I didn't anticipate this. Some of you, this is a new job. Some of you, this is a relationship that is coming quicker than you anticipated. All right. But it may be a location move for you. Okay. There could be distance here. That is the issue. This opportunity makes me feel like someone's moving. I know it feels like this, whether you're moving outside of your comfort zone or you're actually making a physical move, there's a lot of travel here that I feel is involved for this Leo for March. Okay. Let's see what the outcome and integration is. It's all, look, move, sailing, leaving, look, judgment. Okay. Are you that powerful? Spirit saying, look in the mirror. Yes, you are. You're absolutely that powerful. When you trust. See, in the past, you didn't trust. You maybe kept revisiting this or you kept looking upon this and then wondering and checking on the universe. But this is something here that your mind has been challenged with, but your breakthrough is your intuition, is that you stop doing that. And so it's mind over matter here. You manifested something a lot quicker than you anticipated, but it is going to involve some changes in your life. And they're big changes. They're not small. All right. And if this is a commitment of some sort, it's like changing your life because you're a couple now. So there's just different things coming in place here for you. But I do feel that this is an up level for Leo. I do, in a really big way. And it's it's gonna be a little crazy, a little wild here for Leo, a little bit. Mind in action, what to do or approach differently here. All right. I think it's just the Eight of Wands energy is something where it's really done swiftly with reactions and not thinking about it. But there's something here about going back and forth. And I feel like the going back and forth has to do a lot with your fear. And Spirit says, hey, don't take actions here based on fear. Don't take actions here based on fear. You're allowed to ask questions, allow things to counter offer if you need to. But I feel like the Eight of Wands is going back and forth. Back and forth. Heart and spirit here. Spirit saying, you may go back and forth, but you really are being asked here to break ground and then stick to it. Okay. Anchor on into it, because once you anchor into this, that's where the fruition goes. And some of you, this is a new environment entirely. All right. Let's see what your lucky numbers are here for the month of March. We have a 4, 5, 6. We have 6 now. We have 2, 4, 6, or 6, 4, 2, however you want to look at this. But with the 6 comes communication. I also feel cooperation and harmony here for you, especially in a balanced partnership. So this is something here where I feel that you're going to have a firm foundation here of reciprocity coming in place. And a lot of you do not anticipate this coming as quickly as it is. All right. That's what I got here for you, Leo. If this resonates, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, there's always more messages on the other side at Harmonia Friends Community. We're going to move on to Virgo. Virgo is up next. All right. Let's see what's going on for my Virgos. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Guys, don't forget to hit the like on the video. We got quite a few people on here, but make sure you're hitting like. It does help the channel be seen. If you're not going to chit chat, at least do that. I appreciate it. All right, Virgo, here we go. The Magician. Ooh, I like this. What thoughts and actions are creating your reality? What thoughts and actions are creating your reality? So be very mindful of where your thoughts are going, okay? And what you're placing your time and energy into. All right. The Magician already has all of the tools that they need. They do. Love. Now, some of you manifested some love here, okay? But this could also be self-love. So this is general, so I'm going to focus on both, okay? But this is love. This is what's coming up. This is the dynamic here. We also have 33, which is an angel number here. But threes are all about growth, groups, creativity, all right? And I feel like cooperation of some sort here. So this has to do with your heart space, okay? Has to do with your heart space. What's the challenge here? What's the challenge here with this love? Because obviously it's on your mind. Oh. Well, knowing your worth is the challenge. Okay. All right. Is this worth it? Am I worth it? If this is just self-love. But there's worthiness that goes with that Ace of Pentacles. This card has been coming out for so many damn readings, but this is in the challenge mode here. So it's like, is this more? Is this commitment? Are we leveling up here? Am I leveling up? Am I worth it? Of course you are. What's the breakthrough card here for Virgo? Oh, well, I like this as your breakthrough card because usually this is a card here of guilt or sadness or missing out, but this is your breakthrough. So this tells me that you're getting through that. You know, there's 2 cups here. So this is where your attention's going to. You're focusing more on that. If your breakthrough is that you're getting through the 5 of Cups, it means that you're looking at the idea of reflection when it comes to a relationship that is solid to you. Some of you, that relationship is facing yourself in the mirror, and that's okay, however you're going to take it, all right? But this has to do with your worth, period. All right, let's see where the heart of the matter is, the core theme next to love. We're going to look at the mind and also the body material world. Your heart. Oh my gosh, the 4 coins. Well, you just sit there looking pretty. This is probably the prettiest 4 coins I've ever seen. Usually this is the miser card here of holding on. But there's something here where Virgo is in the heart of the matter is their comfort. They're comfortable where they are. They are. They're chained to it a little bit. It's like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. You're holding on to a foundation. Okay. This is a beautiful card, but I also feel a card here. If you're holding on so tightly, how are you going to grow? How you can create more of an experience? Eventually, you're going to grow bored of that, or trying to save as much. Oh, I'll save that for another day. This is the matter here. Is you tend to just keep saving. What's the mind here? Oh my God! Look at all these fours. The Four of Cups, because of past disappointments. You smelled roses before, and you're like, yeah. You tend to. This is a person here who tends to over fantasize, and this isn't saying that. I mean, listen. Yeah, you may be picky when it comes to people or opportunities, but it's because you've been burnt out so many times. So you're meticulous, but you do tend to dream and be in the dreamer state because it's safer actually than to get out and do something more. And so this is something here where I feel like it's about to burst. Let's see what's happening here. How is this materializing for you? Here we go. Here we go. Ready for this? We have the Page of Swords here. But here's where I was looking at this. This kind of reminded me of a cocoon a little bit, this Page of Swords. Now, usually this is someone here who's blocking an amazing opportunity if they could just get out of their freaking comfort zone. Now, this is interesting because I see you doing it, dreaming it, but then it's like, yeah, I don't know. Is it really what I want? I don't know. It sounds good. It looks good. It feels good. But God forbid you grab it. Emotional heart space here, Dad. Yeah, you're a little stuck on something. You're fighting this transformation because this means that you have a possibility here of being hurt or rejected again. And this doesn't have to be romantic. This could be putting yourself out there in a big way. Okay. This is self-worth. It's like, yeah, I always wanted to do that. And then you do it and you're like, I don't know. I don't want to be rejected. I don't want to look like an idiot. I don't want to fail. But that Scorpio energy that's really being hung on here is forgetting that you're the rose. So there's something here that is being presented to you in a much larger way, but it's fear of rejection. Let's see what the external influence is. What's influencing this? Oh, there we go. There's that string game I see again. Eight of Swords. All right, it's messy because I feel like this is all in your mind more than it is with an individual. I think something here is messy. Something here may be reflected back on you. Okay. There's some self-sabotaging energy that is flowing up for March for Virgo, but there is also an opportunity here to face it. All right. Get messy with it. You don't know. You don't know how it's going to work out. You haven't even played it yet. Not really. You played safe. This Virgo's been playing safe. If there was a title for Virgo's reading, it would be like Virgo's playing it safe for March. Outcome and integration. Let's see what the closing scene here is of what you're learning. We have the Queen of Swords. This is Virgo taking accountability, whether they like it or not. You also may have an individual here, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, who's very authentic, honest, and blunt with you, which may scare the hell out of you, but they may also go into your fears and say, hey, I know what you're doing, and I'm calling you out on it. So you may have somebody here calling you out, okay, and saying, hey, how do you know unless you try? So I do feel like you are being challenged this month. No hard feelings. This person here isn't emotional about it. They're being very blunt about it. They're being honest about it, and they're putting a boundary on it. Hey, how do you know? You haven't even tried. All you said is everything about the past. You haven't tried this. You haven't even looked at this yet. Not really. Not to the next level. No. But I also feel some of you, if this is not another individual, this could be you starting to look and face yourself in the mirror and saying this. I got to take accountability. I got to be logical about this. I'm letting my emotions override. I don't need to let my emotions override. I have all the tools that I need to manifest what I want. But it's for me to know that I'm manifesting based on my confidence as well. So you are facing that in a big way. Things to consider here. These are 2 upright cards. Let's see your mind in action here. What to do or approach differently here for you, Virgo. Oh my gosh. You got to approach this union differently. And some of you, this is inner union. But if this is another relationship, you got to approach this differently than you ever approached a relationship before. With confidence, with safety, with understanding. That's togetherness. That's happiness. That's union. Your heart and spirit, what to trust and to surrender to. Your strength, your ability. I love this. Strength energy also shows me that you're very resilient. You're more resilient than you think you are. Even in the rejection, it's build character for you. So this is something here where spirit says you are ready for this. You are ready for this. All right, let's see what your lucky numbers are. Oh my gosh. Do you see how these landed? They landed right on top of each other. So you got a 3 and you got a 5. Okay. And I do feel like this opportunity is literally landing you down. I feel like someone here is sitting down on you. And some of you, the sit down is your higher self saying, you're working with me, whether you like it or not. I'm about to break a foundation here because you deserve an accomplishment. And we can master this together. But others of you, this is a relationship that says, let's do it. Let's go for it. Let's put the hard work into it. And you're going to see it happen. All right. But there's going to be a sit down for sure. The way that those dice just landed. So look out for the numbers 3, 5, 8, 8, 5, 3, any kind of combination of that. And good luck for you, Virgo. If that resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. You can always claim it, or you can look for more messages over at Harmonia Friends Community because there's an endless vault of readings. We're going to move on to Libra next. Libra next. Did you see that, Isis? Scars are like, sit down, Virgo. I'm going to sit on you. You are not, it's almost like you see how this Virgo sitting here. Someone just comes down and says, well, if you're not going, I'm going to sit on you right now. And we're going to figure this out together. Like you don't have a choice. But I really feel like it's your higher self for a lot of you. I'm on fire tonight. Spirit's on fire tonight. I'm just here for the ride, apparently. Wasn't that great, Roger? Vicky! Where you been, girl? I miss you. I do miss you. You are my twin flame. One of my favorite readers is on right now, and her name is Vicky McHale. I love her. I love her. Libra. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's do it. Libra, what tarot card represents you for March? All right, hon. Ooh, the 10 of Swords. Ready for this, Libra? What situation in your life needs to come to an end? Well, this is deader than dead. It's gone. It's out. But here's the thing. When the situation is dead, it allows for something to be born again. It is. It's painful, but something beautiful comes out of the pain. It is a rebirth card. It can't get worse than this. Whatever the situation is, there's no life to it anymore. So you can't keep trying to resuscitate this part, the situation. Some of you, this betrayal, because it feels like that. Believe. Do you believe in miracles? Do you believe that something better is happening here? Because you need to believe. I almost feel like a resurrection's about to happen for you. Now, I don't want anybody to think I'm saying a resurrection, someone's coming back to life here, in a sense like an old relationship's coming back, because I would never promise that to anybody. But I do feel like when you have a rebirth or anybody does come back, it has to start as a reset. But don't lose hope, because what you're facing here is an ending, but I think you've been holding on to this ending really, really harsh. Like you just been thinking you're more on to the ending. It's like you were just looking at this to the point where it's like, boom, it's over, but is it over or has it just begun? It's just an illusion. It is. There's another state here that's being reborn here for you. All right. I like this. What's the challenge here for you? What's the challenge here for Libra for the month of March? Okay, see this magician energy? This is you trusting the universe. It is. Because again, you got to believe. You got to believe. You got to let it grow. So how can I put this in a way? I feel like either you're checking in on the universe or you don't believe it's possible for something better to come in. But you asked for something better to come in. You asked for something better to come in. What you're grieving is something that wasn't better. What's the breakthrough this month? The breakthrough, oh my gosh. The breakthrough is the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is that undecisive energy, the crossroads of I don't know which way to go. But that tells me if you're breaking through that, means that you get communication. You got direction. Some of you are creating that for yourself. Others of you're getting communication, closure, or some of you in the beginning, whoever it is. But there's this energy here of breaking through the indecisive energy of not knowing, wishy-washiness. Okay. Let's see where the heart of the matter is, the mind and the body. Reversals are now up. They will be affected by the first row. Heart of the matter, the core theme that's repeating here for you, the Six of Cups here reversed. There's a pattern here about the past. You can't keep playing this rerun. This isn't a story here that has a happy ending. I almost feel like you keep watching Bambi. Of course, it's a sad ending. Okay. Like, I just feel like this energy here of like watching a death over and over and over again. And it's like, oh. Mind, thoughts, beliefs here. 8 of Cups. You got to let this go. You got to let this go. This is an identity that's ready to go. This does not serve you anymore. It had its purpose, but it doesn't have its purpose here in your new beginning, in what you've been creating and asking for. The body and material world here. What's materializing here for you? This is going to be tough because we have the 5 of Wands here reversed. You're not cursed. There's something here about feeling like you deserved this, or you're cursed, or something can't get better. There's conflict here, but there is a resolution here that's breaking through. It's just a mirror. Your emotional heart space here when it comes to relationships here on top of that 6 of Cups energy here is the moon here reversed. You see the two? How they're entwined? Pisces energy. If this is a relationship, This is the insecurities that were brought up in the both of you. If this is something here in the past that you feel entirely, utterly betrayed, but you are having a hard time getting over it and don't have the possibility here to have closure with another individual, it's realizing that all of those insecurities are still within you. But this is being exposed this month. External influence of this exposure. How is this being exposed here for you? The Five of Coins. How this was leaving you stuck. How this was leaving you felt like, look at this, it's almost like prison. You got 2 5s. This is an emotional prison of betrayal, of hurt. And if this is an individual here who did you dirty, guess what? They're feeling it too. They're feeling it too. It's the external influence here. They're trying to drop that guard too. The outcome and integration here for you in March, look at this. Clean slate. You're realizing that's just a mirror, but the true portal, the true light comes within you. There's an opportunity here of forgiveness, of love, emotional fulfillment, but something better, something bigger. And if this is a relationship that comes back, the forgiveness here is a completely different version of the individual. You'd have to get to know them all over again if you choose to. Some of you won't. I get it. But you asked for something better. So you have to go in believing that emotionally you deserve better. And there is an emotional bell here. I feel like you're being very protected. You are, Libra. Things to consider, the mind in action when this opportunity comes in, because it's very emotionally fulfilling, because you're moving on. You're allowing, you're surrendering to it. You're moving on. Look at this. It's all divine timing. This is trust. Trust the process. Trust how things come in full season. And there's something about this season that is the time here. But this is also taking a chance. Some of you, this is a second chance. All right. But this is something here where the opportunity is right now because you trust. What Spirit wants you to do with your heart space here, what to soften to, what to surrender to, your intuition. Listen to your intuition, not your fears. All right. If you start second guessing something here, ask yourself, is this coming from fear or coming from my manifestation here of believing? Because you have to believe that the version of you that's accepting this offer not only trusts it, but knows that it's a good offer. Knows it's a good offer. So if you don't feel like it's a good offer or something feels fishy about it, you trust yourself enough that you made the right decision to let go. It can go either way, but you got to trust yourself. You got to trust yourself. More importantly, God. All right. This relationship connection you have with the universe. Let's see what your lucky numbers are. Oh, look at this. We got a 2 and a 4. So 4, 5, 6, but 6 comes with communication. Be prepared. There's a talk coming up, a conversation here, but this conversation could be with oneself as too. But a lot of you, this is a partnership. And this partnership here is about a foundation that feels right. It brings stability. And some of you, this is an opportunity here of growth, a new start. Some of you, this could even be a new job, right? That's what I got here for you, Libra. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, there's always more messages on the other side of Harmonia Friends community. And we're going to move on to Scorpio. Scorpio is up next. Scorpio is up next. So we still have Scorpio, Saggy, Capricorn, and Aquarius. So we're getting to it. We're working our way down, guys. Don't be shy. Say hello. Hello, Kristen. Aquarius is last, but we're not far away. So we're working our way there. We saved the best for last. But you can always check your other placements while you're waiting for it too. Okay. We started with Pisces, so all you got to do is rewind back and go to the banners to look at your other placements. Oh, nice. You most certainly can. I like to do that too. All right, Scorpio, here we go. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Scorpio, what tarot card are you for the month of March? Here we go. The Queen of Swords. You got some air energy in you. What situation in your life do you need to be logical about? All right. You can't be emotional about this month. Okay. This is about your discernment. I feel a little bit ticked off. I feel fed up, annoyed, detached. See what's going on here. Why am I Scorpio so detached? Voyage. We have the number 51 comes to a 6. Because communication feels off to you. And you're ready. You're ready to go. You're ready to leave. You've had enough. So I think you've set some kind of ultimatum up. Feels like it. See what the challenge is. What's the challenge here for the Scorpio? Man. 5 of Cups. So either you feel guilty or someone here is giving you the guilt trip. Disappointed, you're not waiting. You don't want to wait anymore. You threw a deadline. This Scorpio threw a deadline up. There's something here where it's like, I'm giving you a deadline. If you can't reach it to this, you're out. But there's some disappointment here. Like, challenge here is guilt. What's the breakthrough for you this month? What's the breakthrough here? Look. Dang. Are you in it or are you out? Because I'm taking my cup. I love this. The Knight of Cups, the breakthrough is an offer, an opportunity. Now, does it mean it is with somebody here who's not going to make the boat? Doesn't matter. You get a really big, loving gesture offer. Okay. Could even be bigger, better. Heart of the matter here, Scorpio. Reversals are now up. We have the 3 of Coins here, reversed. Someone here is playing a little, and I think that's you playing the violin. You've had enough. Are you in and out? We can't keep playing this way. It almost feels like the Titanic, right? It's like there's something here about it sinking. I'm off this boat. Where your mind is, where is Scorpio's mind here right now? The Ace of Swords here reversed. Before I answer that, they want me to pull the whole row. So I'm going to do that. Let's see what the body material world is too towards this Ace of Swords here, Page of Coins. You're going whether they like it or not. Let's look at this. You have someone here who's overthinking. You have someone here who's used to you waiting. And this month, you are choosing to soul search with getting on to a different chapter. Either you come with me or not. And if you don't, I'm going to continue to go until you're not going back, until they either step next to you or step in front of you for them to see you. But they have the big, bold moves. But with the Page of Coins here, which materializing for you is an illumination here of going on to the next chapter. You're choosing your next chapter, whether somebody likes it or not. you're feeling that intuitive nudge that you have to do this for yourself. And some of you feel like you may not have enough, but you have enough here to be illuminated that there's something better coming. Whether it's this person or not, they got to level up. Emotional heart space here. We have the King of Swords here reversed. We have a match here. You were in a dispute with somebody. I don't know if this is a family member, a friend, a lover, some of you an ex-lover, a boss that is like, but how you feel as this person here uses, abuses, and talks a good game, but doesn't actually show up. And you're calling an individual out this month, Scorpio. How you feel is you're marrying back an individual of a deadline. Nope. Sorry. Let's see what the external influence is. People, places, what's going on here? Nine of Swords. Well, you got someone here worried. I do think you're going to have someone here play victim. I do think someone here is going to try to call you back or try to counter offer, but I don't think they have a lot to offer you. All right. Other than for you to wait. And this is for Scorpio who goes, I can't wait. Closing scene, what you're learning here. We have the Knight of Swords here reverse. It's not a happy ending, but at the same time, there could also be a conversation here that leads to a fight. There is no resolution, but the resolution is you're going. You may be angry about this. You may have a little bit of a reaction thing of like, did I do the right thing? But Spirit is saying that you gotta worry about your own happiness. And this is a repeated pattern here you do with this individual. And it isn't healthy. So I do feel the Scorpio here is taking accountability, looking for growth, but also is realizing someone needs to grow up, at least on their part. Advice here for you. Mind in action. What to do or approach differently when it comes to this person. What to do with approach differently, Ten of Swords. This is going to be tough because it's looking at the betrayal and the hurt differently. This had to end because this is toxic. It's not something here that has room to grow. It's only allowing you growth here for something better. And your mind here has been doing a pattern here of waiting and hoping and talking and negotiating, and it hasn't been working out. Now for your heart space here of moving on, you have the Hierophant. So this is a very spiritual connection with this individual. You were definitely both brought into each other's lives. Some of you are committed to this individual, married to this person, but others of you, it could be a job, family, whatever it is. But this dynamic is a spiritual awakening for both of you. But you're in the mission here of self-love. This is a person here who had the love in their hands, but then misused it, mishandled it to make a Queen of Cups turn to a Queen of Swords. Because you would be the Queen of Cups energy is, I'm saying the Queen of Cups because I had the Queen of Swords here, but my theory is the Queen of Swords used to be the Queen of Cups. So this is you learning assertive energy here of being discerned. I can't talk right now. Discernment for you. So you have to create a boundary. And Spirit's saying you got to listen to the belief systems that this happened for a reason. And it does feel a little bit tragic, but at the same time, it's the best thing that can happen for you. Because if this person does up level, it would be something here to match your speed, not at your timing. Not at your timing. All right. Advice here for you, Scorpio, if you're dealing with a scenario with a person like this. Oh, we have a 4 and a 5. This is a foundation that is over. Okay. The attainment and fulfillment comes with self love for you. But this is something that is breaking through to shed a new version of you and this other individual too, if they choose to do so. But it's not about their path, it's about yours. And you are taking a new, fresh, bold opportunity here, learning something new. Some of you are traveling, some of you are taking on a new job, some of you taking on a new skill, some of you are just taking on a new health regimen. But these are things that you're going to be lighting yourself up on in this voyage by creating space from an individual that no longer serves you. All right, that's what I got here for you, Scorpio. If this resonates, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, there's always more messages on the other side. And we got Sagittarius up next. Saggy is up. Sagittarius. Don't forget, guys, to make sure you are hitting like if you are popping on in. I do appreciate it. It does help the channel get seen. Sagittarius, here we go. Sanji, you showing up as the Page of Cups. What situation in your life is bringing about some type of opportunity? So look at you fishing. This is probably one of the few Page of Cups that I like. But I do feel like you're fishing for an opportunity. But are you ready? Because you're about to hook one. I feel it. Faith, you ready for this trust fall? Trust fall, baby. March 20th may be something significant to you. We have the 20th here, but 2 comes to balance duality. You got to have faith here, but there's a trust fall. I almost feel like you catch something bigger than you anticipate. It catches you off guard. You're going to end up in some emotions here. You didn't anticipate this. You weren't looking for this. Okay, you weren't looking for this. All right, let's see what's going on here. What's a challenge here for Sagittarius? Oh my gosh. Conflict. There's a competitive energy, but you're very conflicted. There's a situation in your life here that makes you, it just feels like uncertainty, unsure. Man, it's explosive. It comes out like a bang. It's like it hits you smack in the head. You're conflicted with this. All right, what's the breakthrough? What's the breakthrough? The lesson, the realization, the inner shift here for you for March here. The breakthrough is the Chariot. Whether you like it or not, you're going down the rabbit hole. Whether you like it or not, trust fall, baby. Just keep hearing the song Trust Fall, Pink. Deep emotions are going to be coming up this month here for you. And the breakthrough is, are you ready for this? Are you ready? Because you're about to dive deep. Let's see where you're going. Let's see where the heart of the matter is. Let's see where the mind is and the body here for March here. Heart of the matter here. Reversals are now up. Heart of the matter here for Sagittarius here. Ooh, we got the 5 of coins here reversed. You know, I feel like you didn't anticipate this. But a lot of you who have been dealing with loss, rejection, it's almost like out of nowhere, Instead of finding like a lucky penny on the road, you find $100 bill. Like there's something much larger coming. Larger. But it's a windfall. It is. Let's see where your mind is with this windfall, because all of a sudden it's like, oh, it's coming out weird differently. Okay. 3 of Cups. You're afraid to celebrate it. You're afraid to look at it. There's some confusion here. Like, me? Are you sure? Or why me? Like, there's going to be a lot of emotions that come out of here. Because I feel like you don't go in here thinking that you're going to catch a little fish. You catch the big fish. Like you're going down deep in the water here. It's like it's large. It's something big. Let's see what's materializing here for you. What is this? What is materializing here for Sagittarius? What is this? Oh my gosh. Some news. Clarity. This isn't just words. It's an offer. And the offer that is being brought out is like signing the paperwork. It's like, no, this is yours. You're getting presented an offer. Some of you, something in writing. It's almost like some of you could be getting maybe a reimbursement of some sort. But it's huge. Let's see what the emotional heart space is here when it comes to relationships in this. We have the Emperor here, reverse, Aries energy. I feel like this is more the energy here of trying to control or do something on your own. Feeling like you can handle this, but this is something here where it's not something you can handle. It's going to throw you in your emotions. Okay. So you might lose it a little bit. It's like, and I'm not saying some of you it's a windfall, like maybe like a lot of money or, or an inheritance or something that you didn't anticipate. And if this is a relationship here, it's a relationship here that is out of your control because people have free will, but you can't control it anymore. External influence here from other people in the environment that's in here, the world. So this is going to burst your world wide open. Things that were going in a slow pace, everything that was going your way. This is like unfinished business that is being exploded in a way, like an interference of like, no, you can't live small anymore. You got to change something completely about this. So you're going to have to trust the fact here that, yes, you're ready for it. You know what this reminds me of a lot? Similar, another reading got this, I believe it was Leo, where they have to trust this, but at the same time, they're ready for this. And it's scary, but it's going to allow them to make the right moves. And some of the right moves is getting help, getting assistance. Okay. This could even be a mentor of some sort. And if it's another individual who's wanting to build a relationship with you, it's having open communication with an individual. The outcome and integration of this, ready for it? Look at that. It's the 6 of Wands. It's a 6 of Wands. It's recognition. This is something that's coming in quickly here for you. Well done. Job well done. Some of you really deserve this attention. All right. You put yourself out there. Some of you put a creative piece out there. It's like it hits, it goes viral. It's like something here, somebody wants you to sign something. Others of you, like I said, if this is a relationship, it's not like you hit and go viral. It's the recognition. Someone here's really going to put the effort and work here more than you anticipate, but it's going to change your world. Advice here for you, mind in action, what to do or approach differently. What to do or approach differently comes with the moon energy here. You got to trust. Pisces energy, we're in the Pisces season, so you're not in this alone either. Now, I like this moon card because it's 3 people together. And there's something here that tells me that you're not doing this on your own. So if this is a relationship, it's like you're getting counseling of some sort. But others of you, it's bringing family together. you know, celebrate your wins and appreciation, but also knowing that you have your support tribe there as well. So Spirit's asking you to approach it differently with your tribe, the people that you trust. Your heart and spirit, what to trust or soften and to surrender to, comes to the actions that you take. All right. Trust your heart, but know that the actions that you take are going to be bold moves and that you're ready for this. And there's going to be a lot of back and forth energy here. Okay. Some of you have to go back and forth between two locations. Others of you are balancing your life, being like, maybe if it's an entrepreneur or something here that you have a lot of now, it's like your time is being divided. So there's this energy here of going back and forth. Let's see what your lucky numbers are here for the month. And we're going to then move on to Capricorn. We have a 5 and a 1, which comes to a 6. Be prepared for communication. It's going to knock your socks off because it's a bigger opportunity than you anticipated. And a lot of my signs are getting this, but man, congratulations. That's all I got. All right, that's what I got for you, Sagittarius. If this resonates, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, there's always more messages on the other side at Harmonia Friends Community. And we're going to move on to Capricorn next. And go ahead, please claim it if you want to claim that, because that's pretty darn amazing. A lot of signs got big opportunities. We got 2 more signs to go. We got Capricorn and Aquarius. Maybe a silly question, but can we apply these readings to someone else in our lives for whichever pertains to them? Yeah, absolutely. But from your perspective, like how Isis says, you know. But yeah, you might have to mirror something back. I've had people sometimes share readings with others, you know. It was like, that remind me of so-and-so, I'm going to share that reading. Sometimes you end up being the messenger for another, you know. Spirit does that all the time. It's kind of like you being an earth angel. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Here we go. Cappies. Where are my cappies at? Let's do a roll call. We got 2 more signs left. Who's here live? I got a lot of people on for replay. Who is here live right now? I don't have the bonus train, but let's do a roll call here with the bonus train noise. Where is it? Get on the roll call train. I don't have anything else for that. But who's here live? Isis is here. Don't forget, guys, we'll be back here tomorrow evening. If you got Pisces in your chart, you're going to want to make sure that you set your notifications because there's a live unfolding story. This is different from the one that got released in the vault today, because for the birthday sign, I always pick another reading. Okay, so please keep that in mind. That is tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. Capricorn, here we go. 7 of Cups. What situation in your life is bringing you a variety of choices? So you got choices this month. Some confusion. I do feel a little bit overwhelmed. But you have options, so that's not a bad thing. But you got to feel into those options. You got to feel into them. Energy. 17th may be a significant date to you, and that's St. Patty's Day. You know, you also have to be careful with what you put out there. Do you see how there's a bunch of like circles energy? This kind of feels like where you put your energy at, where you put your attention at. I feel like you're spread really, really thin. Okay. But what lights you up? That's going to be very significant here for you this month. What's the challenge here for Capricorn? The challenge here, uncertainty, wishy-washiness, afraid to choose, You get a little bit blocked on that. You get a little bit zoned on that. There's the energy. Your energy goes right to your headspace. You see that? See that circle? It's so much similar to this circle, but I feel like your energy goes to your thoughts, your insecurities. What's your breakthrough this month? What is Capricorn's breakthrough this month? 10 of Wands. Well, that's awesome. I love this. Usually 10 of Wands is usually a card of, carrying a lot of weight, doing a lot of too much of everything. But this month, you know your limits and you're not going to let it get to the 10. No, it's your breakthrough. You're like, nope, I can only handle so much. So you're definitely recalculating where your time and effort and some of your money goes for this month. So I like this. Let's see what the heart of the matter is here for you. The core theme, where the mind and the body is. The heart of the matter here, reversals are now up. Spirit, what is the heart of the matter here? Comes to the 3 of Cups here, reverse. So something here doesn't serve you anymore. Could be a group of people. I don't know. Are you around a bunch of mean girls? Okay. Doesn't have to be. I just feel like you're avoiding an uncomfortable situation when it comes to certain people that you're around. And they drain you. This isn't just one person. All right. If it is one person, it's like if let's say if this is love, if there's a person that drains you, it's like their extended family as well that drains you, or their friends. But there's something where it's like it's more than one person, it's a circle. It's draining you. That's the issue. The mind, where your mind is right now here going into March over this. We have the 5 of Swords here reversed. So this is something here where you kind of play over and over and over again. Oh boy, here we go. This will be tough for a lot of you. A lot of you are gonna be like, no, it's not me. This is for Capricorn who's afraid to cause some heartbreak or pain on both sides. They don't want to look like the bad guy. They don't want to reject a person because then they'll get rejected too. So there's some people pleaser energy that this Capricorn is going through this month, and they're having a hard time with it. They are. Let's see what's materializing here in your material world when it comes to finances, health, home. What's materializing here for you? You cannot look at this anymore. You've been holding on to making a decision. There's 3 people again here, but they're marrying something back into you, and they trigger some insecurities here with you as well. That's almost like this energy here that if I look bad, or if I cancel these people out of my life, there's going to be some repercussion. Mean girls. Are they going to say nasty things to me? Am I gonna get some back talk here? People are going to say what they want to say. They'll make you the villain regardless of what you can do. You can't be responsible for how people perceive you for wanting to let go. But I do feel that it's coming more and more uncomfortable, and you're realizing that you can't wait anymore. Your emotions and heart space here when it comes to the situation for this month. Yeah, we have the 7 of Coins here reverse. It's coming to the point where it's affecting your health or your money. So some of you, this is a dead-end job with individuals here that just... So this could be you fighting the urge here to look for something new. But this month here, you're not going to be fighting the urge. You're going to be like, I have to do it. I have to do it. Because if I let my guard down, I'm going to be the one who's going to be, looked upon as bad anyways. So I feel like you kind of become the scapegoat to this individual's. There's a lot of blaming that's going on for this Capricorn this month. A lot of blame game. What's the external influence of these people or this environment for this month? Oh, there's one in particular. Could be dealing with a water sign here. This person loves to play victim. Yeah, hooray, they get to manipulate you. But I feel this Queen of Cups energy could be dealing with a Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. They play victim to every situation. They love to dig up the past, but they also love to play martyr to how could you do this to me? They personalize everything. And the problem is it almost causes too much of a ruckus that it becomes like, I'll just deal around with it, or I'll try to go around with it, but you can't go around this anymore. If you want some different choices in your life to bring prosperity or some well-being or health, this is something here where it's got to be removed. It's just uncomfortable because it's got to happen. The outcome and the integration of this for you for this month. We have the Ace of Coins here reversed. So here's the thing. You're not necessarily going to rip this relationship out. What you are going to do is start looking at your options more seriously. So no, you're not doing a complete loss because this is usually my repeat a pattern thing. And what you're repeating here is the Two of Swords. So it's almost like you loop back around. So be wary of this. You have a choice here to change this. Or maybe it's something here to see what those options are for a solid deal before you can get out. Some of you, it's because you need a new job. Others of you, it's because you're going through, maybe you live with this person, you need to find a place to stay. But this is you needing to break solid ground now. Okay. It's not comfortable anymore. Advice here for you. Mind in action, what to do or approach differently when it comes to these people. Oh my God. How to approach this differently? Spirit is saying, end it. It's going to be messy, Scorpio energy. You got to do what's best for you, but you're fighting a change too. Inevitably, it's going to happen. So it is going to be messy, but at the same time, you're going to have to face the repercussion of it regardless. Something's over. Something doesn't serve you anymore. Your heart and spirit, what to trust or soften or surrender to. What to soften to is the Seven of Pentacles. Stop putting work and time and effort into individuals here who are just taking from you and using or abusing and or draining you. There's an opportunity here to invest in an ending that feels right to you to change you. And I'm not telling you what to do, but Spirit's saying there's a pattern here that needs to end in you. So you need to figure out what that pattern is for you. All right, let's see what your lucky numbers here are for the month. Would not be surprised here. Look, 6, 7, 8. There's some work here when it comes to communication. I said I would not be surprised here if there's a break in communication. Here we go. Here we have it. So we have a 6, 7, 8, 9. So I feel for you, you're being asked to do something independently. Realize that this has expired. You've already fulfilled what you need to do, but it's deader than dead. You can't keep trying to revive something that is dead. You'll end up, I think, getting yourself sick over it. So that's what I got here for you, Capricorn. If this resonates, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, there's always more messages on the other side. And we're going to move on to our final sign, which is Aquarius. Aquarius is up. Sometimes we just got to pull the Band-Aid and do it. That's tough. It's easier than said unless you're in it, So I feel for my Capricorns. We're dealing with that. I get it. Yeah, Corbell just snuck on in here. Where my aquas at? Thanks, guys, for jumping on in. We got quite a few. We got a lot of people in here tonight. People must be watching the replay. So this is our final reading for this evening. Would like to remind you guys that I will be back here tomorrow, of course, but Friday is the love readings for March energy, and that's going to be for 2 readings per sign. So it's for those of you who are dealing with a current person, feelings for you, and then we'll have singles for those of you with a new connection or wanting to have new love. So that's coming up on Friday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So make sure you guys set your schedules. These are already scheduled out. So make sure you're checking the playlist page for upcoming lives so that you can set your notifications. Okay. All right, Aquarius, here we go. Let's see what we got here for you. Aquarius, which card here represents you for the month of March? Here we go. 6 of Wands. Are you ready to be recognized for all your efforts and achievements? Are you ready? Are you ready to be seen like you've never been seen before? You've been working hard for that. The 6 of Wands is not a card here where you just get handed it. You worked hard for this. This was a battle. This was a battle at one point. Wisdom. 52 comes to a 7. So look, an owl is an owl your totem. So you've gained some massive wisdom here. You're leveled up. But the owls are usually a portal, a messenger. They're very liminal when it comes to the other side. Okay. So this is a message here from spirit, but I feel like you've had some protection here. You've been protected here and given some knowledge here that you're meant to share. Some of you are meant to share this with the world. Okay. You've seen things. Maybe you are a medium, maybe you are a channeler. But I love this because I feel that you've gained a lot of wisdom, and it's allowed you, this experience has allowed you to be seen in a way that you didn't even fathom. All right. This kind of reminds me of the Israel tree. It's the tree that Odin hung himself on to gain the wisdom of the fates. Those would be the ones, Nafa, who are in the connection. You would just see the energy of the person. Singles are for people who are new love. Sometimes the old love comes back, but it has to be brand spanking new. The challenge here for you, Aquarius, is the 4 of Cups. Well, that's a very dreamy card. I feel like the 4 of Cups gets a bad rep. I love the 4 of Cups. And because it has a lot of imagination in there, and yeah, there's a lot of like melancholy of like, oh, what was me? I'll never get those good old days. Remember when, things were great. But there also comes an enrichment period here of daydreaming. And the challenge here of daydreaming is making something a reality for you. Doing your mirror work. Seeing your worth. What's the breakthrough here for you this month? Oh my gosh, the breakthrough is the sun. Bam. Clarity. Bam. Wisdom. Oh my God, I see it now. You have an epiphany moment. There's an epiphany moment here for my Aquarius. You mean it wasn't all for nothing? No, but you're seeing it. You're playing it like an 80s montage in your movie. Like, I feel like you got some kind of movie reel going on in your head. You can see every little piece here. It all had to move. Like, it's like Beautiful Mind on a board. You can see it now. You understand that this was all happening for you, for your happiness. You have clarity here, but it brings vitality. Look at the sun. And something here about it coming in full fruition here in the summertime for you. And we're just in March. All right. Heart of the matter, mind and body. Reversals are now up. Heart of the matter. Core theme here for you has to do with the 4 of Wands reversed. A pattern when it comes to union. A pattern when it comes to happiness. Now, some people see this as the wedding card or the twin flame card or the relationship card, but it's a card here of community, of happiness. Some of you, it's inner union. But with it being reversed, it's being disappointed with the separation. Being disappointed at looking all at both parts. maybe having to play both parts, maybe gaining a new perspective of both parts. And if it's an inner union, it could be your past self reflecting back at that. If it's with another person, it's putting yourself in their shoes. But you're gaining perspectives and you got a lot of wisdom from it. Mind, your thought, your beliefs, your focus, it's shaping your outcome here. Let's see what it is. What's in your mind? We have the 3 of Swords here reversed. There was an imbalance here, a block when it came to grief. This hurt. There's fear here of losing it all, of not being able to have something better. It's left a mark on you, and it's a mark you'll never forget. What's materializing for you, whether this is finance, work, health, home. The Tower. Bam. The Tower is so damn uncomfortable. It also gets a really bad rep. But I feel what's breaking here is this heart space to expand. I think that you had a shell that had limited beliefs here that made you feel like you weren't worthy to get something. But you have achieved this. You have it. And it could be overwhelming because you have a new start. March, you have a brand new spanking new start here for you. It's almost like you complete this and you go, well, what do I do next? What happens now? What do you want to happen now? What do you want to do with it? Some of you open a business. Some of you putting yourself back out there. Others of you, it's connecting. But with the 3 of coins here, reverse how you emotionally feel, you're guarded. You're afraid. Which is wild to me because you just went through the worst pain here. And able to get through it and realize that it had its purpose and you surrendered to it and you accepted it for what it is. But at the same time, it's like, am I going to get rejected again? External influences. What's externally influencing this? Because there's fear. Good night, Paula. Queen of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. If this is another person, this is someone here who inspires you. This is someone here who is like a muse to you. They could be very creative. They could be very confident. They could be very loving and sincere and passionate. But this is a person here who could be very like into music, poetry, whatever it is. But this is a person here with that 6 of Wands here, and that one makes you feel like you gotta fight for it. Now, if this is a version here of you, okay, the external influence here of you, it's of your passions and your basically what lights you up. Okay, it's almost like fear of success that you're facing this month. But you're doing it. You're doing it. You're facing it. You're inspired by it. You're like, I've been through worse at this point. Outcome and integration of this. Oh my gosh. Happiness. It feels like home to you. Some of you, if you have an idea or something here that you've been afraid to share, it's like once you choose to share this, it's going to explode. It's going to feel, you're going to find your community. Others of you, if this is love, it's like finally finding a match that feels like home. It feels like home. But it's you having confidence here to face this because this feels large. or this person here is confident and secure. So they match, they might trigger you if you feel insecure a little bit. You got to level yourself up, but you're wise enough to know, okay, I can do this. What advice does Spirit have for you? Mind in action, what to approach differently here. Okay, you need to approach this offer differently. Look at that. Look at that. So what are you holding there? You hold the sun. Okay. This is you learning from another, but you starting off with something of an introduction. Okay. This is what makes me happy. I made up my mind. I'm going to take the opportunity. I'm going to throw it out there and see what happens. I'm going to have a new approach about this. I'm going to be optimistic. I'm going to learn from this. I'm going to learn from this. Some of this I learned from my heartbreak. Some of you, it is a reconciliation. Others of you, this is new love. Others of you, this is a whole opportunity here for expansion. Could be a new partner. Could be a new mentor. But this is something big. Yeah, it's something big. Look, heart and spirit, what to trust, soften, or surrender to is the Empress energy, Taurus, Libra energy. Look at that with the little deer. Whoever this individual is, this could be a mentor here to you. But like I said, if it's a relationship, it's something here where they're open to receive. This is a divine feminine energy. And if this is you pulling in the divine feminine energy here, you're open to receive and give birth to a creation of something pretty darn big, but you got to nurture it and care for it to see where it goes. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not born yet. It's not born yet. All right, let's see what your final lucky numbers are. Wow. Wow, we have an 11 here. So some of you, this could be a spiritual connection, but I feel like what's breaking down here is a face-to-face, an open conversation. And some of you, it's liberating yourself and finally accepting that you deserve this and that you have been through worse and that this new happiness that is coming is not just been brought to you because it's out of luck. It's because you put hard work and effort into it. You've been working on yourself. All right. That's what I got here for you, Aquarius. If this resonates, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, there's always more messages on the other side. And you can join Harmonia by simply going to my website, harmoniafriends.com. You can go to join the vault, and there are 2 memberships to choose from. The first one is just the readings themselves. The best one is the second tier, where it's not just readings, but you also get my activations, discounts on all of my services, my meditation library, my personal vlogs. So there's a lot more that comes with tier 2. And that's something that interests you. You most certainly can join. We'd love to see you there. All right, guys, that's what we have for this evening. I will see you back here tomorrow. You guys take care. Thank you to my moderators here who kept the chat on target for me. I do appreciate it. Bye, guys. Have a good night.